Hey bass lovers, today we're gonna talk about the secret sauce to extend your instrument's register. What might that be, you might ask? It comes for free with your instrument. It's a technique that you can learn and I'm gonna show you how to do it. The secret sauce is called harmonics. In case you don't know what harmonics are or you're not quite sure, here's an example. So what I want to do today is demystifying the whole topic of harmonics by showing you how to find them and how to play them on your instrument. First off, let's dive into some science. The open strings on your instrument, in fact every note of your instrument, has a fundamental frequency which lends the note its name. The open E string has as a fundamental frequency an E at roughly 40 Hz. You might think that that's all you hear, but that's not really true. We hear a lot more, and that defines the sound of the instrument. That's why one bass sounds like that and the next bass sounds like that. That's why piano doesn't sound the same as a bass, even though the note is played in the same frequency. I mean, in the same octave. It's because there's a lot more going on, and what's going on top of the fundamental frequency is called the overtone series. And guess what those overtones are? Harmonics. We can use those to create very different sounds than what you'd expect a bass to sound like. But let me take you on a little tour of how that defines the different sound and how that actually looks. Here you can see two different graphs representing the same E played in the same octave. On one side the bass, on the other side on the piano. You can kind of tell that they sound different just by looking at the graphs. So we can see two main differences. In the bass, the fundamental frequency is way louder and more prominent. Number two, when you look at the curve of the piano, it's pretty smooth over the whole spectrum, whereas the bass drops quite a bit after 250 Hz. Let's have a look at the similarities. When we zoom in, we can see that all peaks between 30 and 250 Hz line up perfectly. Even though they differ in volume, the frequencies for both instruments are exactly the same. Around 40 Hz for the fundamental, 80 for the first harmonic, 120 for the second, 160 for the third, 200 for the fourth, and 240 for the fifth. We can clearly see that every harmonic is a multiple of the fundamental frequency. 80 is 2 times 40, 120 is 3 times 40, 160 is 4 times 40, 200 is 5 times 40, and 240 is 6 times 40. Apart from those frequencies, there are actually two more harmonics that we can play on the bass. They're a bit rough to listen to because they're quite out of tune, but hey, if you want to go crazy, even those two are useful. So there's the sixth harmonic, which is 7 times 40. Guess what? 280 Hz. And then we got 8 times 40 at 320 Hz. The formula is really simple. You just take your string and divide it by the aforementioned factors. You want to play the first harmonic? Easy. Divide your string into 2 equal bits, and right in the middle, that's where you play your first harmonic. 12th fret, 80 Hz. You want to find the second harmonic? Divide your string in 3 equal bits, and you get 2 places to play it. 7th string, 7th fret, and the 19th fret. You want to find the third harmonic? Divide your string by 4, and you get 2 places to play again. 5th fret and the 24th fret. By the way, this is just another octave of the fundamental note. Then we get the 4th harmonic. This one's starting to get a bit critical because we're not in just intonation anymore. This one's slightly out of tune. Some people are a bit picky about it and they don't like it. I don't mind. I use it anyway all the time. And the cool thing about this harmonic is you get to play it in 4 different places all over the bass. So we split our string into 5 equal bits and end up with the first position where you would fret the G sharp right in front of the 4th fret. Then on the 9th fret, the 16th fret, and the 28th. Then we get the, what number are we at? 5th harmonic. We split the string in 3, another in 6, by 6. It's just another octave of the 2nd harmonic, the 5. So we just take the first position that we have and split that in 2, find it quicker. This is right in front of the 3rd fret. And another one which is not very practical to play, but just for completion's sake. The last one that I'm going to show you is the nastiest one, roughly 280 Hertz, and that's basically where you would fret the G. And this one, just as a 3rd, you can play in 6 different places. Remember, we split the string into 7 equal bits, which gives us 6 places to play it. Check this out. 3rd fret, and here on the 6th one, then on the 9th. Oh, wait, that one's wrong. On the 10th. Then we get it on the 15th. And the last one's on the 22nd. And yeah, there's 2 more up here, but I can't be bothered. 1 more. Yeah. So let's wrap this up. On every open string you can play 4 harmonics. If you got a 4-string bass, that adds up to 16 harmonics in total. Discounting the doubles, you still get 10 out of 12 possible notes that you can play only using the open strings and their harmonics. If you got a 6-string bass, even better. You can play all 12 of them. So, why are you still watching? Grab your bass, try it out, start harmonicking! By the way, if you enjoyed this video, I've got a new one coming up on YouTube every single week. So subscribe to this channel or go all in. Book a free trial lesson with a link in the description. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Love and bass.